So guys, you're welcome to my launch show. Man, I told you guys there's not going to be any dull moment on these platforms, my own platforms. There's not going to be any kind of dull moment. Today, I am in the mood to talk. You got the gist. Today, I am in the mood to talk. So, this afternoon, I came out to talk about the black race. The black race. Like I share this program, you know how we do it. Ndwe, good day to you, good to see you. Long time. Revenge and success. I see you big time, my bro. I see you big time. Where are my homies at? Where are my guys at? Where are my homies at? I know when they come here, everywhere will be soft. Everywhere will start bubbling. Now, I just came out now. 3 people just called me to join my program. I said, hey, stop calling this thing. Stop calling my this thing. It's evening in Australia. You are enjoying your life. How do you see Australia? Can you compare the two? Australia, South Africa. Ndwendwe, that place is far. That place is far. It's evening there now. Okay. Here we have, here is 3:30 p.m. That's what we have here, 3:30 p.m. So guys, how many people do we have here? Not much. Waiting for more people to join us before I start the party. You know how we do. Ara, I appreciate you. Man, as far as I am concerned, I'm going to make sure you don't have any, dull moments. You will not be bored abroad. Shesan, Shaosen. Nah, that name, eh? I'm almost 10K. Yes, I'm almost 10K. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm almost 10K on YouTube. And I'm going to make a special video to celebrate. I'm almost there. Yes. That's why I keep firing, you know. I keep going hard. I'm heading to a place. I have a target. Ndwandwa said the system of governance is similar, but economically, Australia is the best. Saul, we are back, okay? Yes, so Shesan, the time, yes. Yes, so I'm just firing big time. Sky, I see you. I'm just going hard. I'll get there. I will get there. So, Ndwandwe, you are enjoying Australia. Enough chicken to eat. Yes, so enough chicken, enough meat, enough rice, enough and good accommodation. Well, guys, Ndwandwa said South Africa is a very good country economically in Africa, but we have a challenge of crime. I'm enjoying here. He is enjoying Australia, according to him. Yeah, that's a brother from South Africa. So this afternoon, I do not know where you are watching me because Ndwandwa said it is already evening in Australia. I don't know, it should be morning in USA. Now it's some people like if you Indian, it should be night in India. Japan, they are evening or maybe night. Yeah, you have the same time zone with Asian countries like what was it? Indian and Japan. Godfrey Ewe, you say it is evening in Sweden. Sweden is Europe now. How can it be evening in it's three this is afternoon here. Sweden is evening. Godfrey, are you serious? Ndwadwe said it's 11 p.m. in Australia, 11 p.m. But Godfrey, it cannot be evening in Sweden. Sweden is Europe. But I'm not doubting you because I don't live in Sweden, but Sweden is Europe now. How can it be? We are not, it's the same continent. How can it be evening? Heaven sent, I see you. So guys, it is, I do not know, I cannot say afternoon because some people are already in evening, some are in the night, because there is a difference between evening and night. They say I should pin this in. And here it is afternoon where I live. So, but wherever you are watching from, you are welcome to this program. You know, this social media is for us to learn. We are here to learn. We are here to also, I'm also here to learn. You understand me? The black race. That's the topic for this afternoon or this program. Gentleman investor, I see you. Gentleman investor, you are in Germany, I believe. You are in Germany. I know you must be in Germany. When it is sunny here, and I placed my Wi-Fi box outside the window under the sun. The sun is hitting it on it, but I don't care. Now, guys, you are welcome. I am here to talk about the black race. The black race. And there are so many areas I'm going to talk about. I'm going to touch a lot of areas about we, the black race. That's why I came here. And I want you to have in mind that what I am saying here is my opinion. Do you understand what I mean? My opinion is what I came out here to say. And you should also know this community, this platform is for all of us. I did not make it on my own. Moneybag, I see you. You contributed to make this platform what it is today. And I have so much respect for every one of you who has contributed to grow this platform. So much respect. And I try as much, though I'm a human being, I try as much as I can to be humble, respectful, but I still remain who I am. That my trait, that my genetics, every now and then comes up, shows. Do you understand what I mean? So now the topic is the black race. When you look at the black race, African people, you discover that we are not doing very well compared to other race, other continents. Africa is not doing well compared to other continents. The black race, we are not doing well compared to other race too. Do I say races? If I say racist, that's plural. Some people may not, but let me just say race. If I say racist, it's correct too, but then let me put it this way, race. Okay, you understood what I'm saying, I'm talking now. We are not doing well, and why? You see a lot of you watching me here. Many of you, I know for sure, that 85 to 90%, 90% of all the people on this platform are based abroad. That one is what I know. 90% of people on my platform are based abroad. 90%, if not more. And this is why I make most of my videos or programs most of my programs are about abroad-based guys or our experiences here. And as an African man or woman, listen, you may be feeding fine. You may be living in an apartment that is better than the one you lived in Africa. That is, here abroad, you may be living in an apartment that is better than the one you lived in Africa. When I say the apartments, because many of us who traveled abroad traveled to improve our living conditions. Listen, many of us who traveled abroad came here to seek a better life. We came here to seek for greener pastures. There is nobody whose homeland is better than Europe or where you are living. And then you leave that your homeland and then go abroad to be enslaving yourself. If your homeland is better than where you are living, you will pack your luggages and go back. So if I say you came abroad to seek for greener pastures, it is the truth. So many of us are living in apartments that are better than the ones we had in Africa before we left. Maybe now you've built a decent home for yourself after many years of living abroad, which is the truth. Because when you left, you had nothing. Maybe after many years of toiling, after many years of working, you have been able to build maybe a decent house, a bungalow, a duplex, or whatever. Or maybe you bought yourself a flat, which is the truth. Now, in spite of you living in a decent apartment abroad, living in good environment, you are not happy. Listen, in spite of you living in a white man's country, living wherever you are living, you will know that if you look down, if you think deeper, you will discover that you are not happy. I'll tell you why and how you are not happy. Now, I'll tell you how and why you are not happy. I'm not talking about people who are new here. Because if you are maybe few months abroad, if you are a year or 2 years abroad, that's Europe or maybe America or Australia or New Zealand will still be new to you. You will still be feeling excited. You will still be, because it's a new environment. You are living, maybe you are living in America and Canada. You see that excitement will still be there. Until later, many years, like enthusiastic or whatever. You understand me? But after many years of living there, you will then understand what I'm talking about. Because when I came, I felt like that. When I came, I said I wasn't going. I said to myself, I will never go back to Africa. I detested, I hated Africa. When I came, I said, God, thank you for bringing me to Europe. After many years, I began to miss home. After many years, I began to see realities. Let's go on. Guys, my name is Rudy. For those of you who are seeing me for the first time, do not forget to go subscribe to my YouTube page. as Uncle Rody. Now, why did I say, no matter how good you think you are doing abroad, you are not happy? Some will say, why should you generalize? You are not in my shoes. Why are you saying such? I know it. And there are so many reasons why you are not happy. I'm not spreading negative energy, but I'm telling you the reality. Unless people who are seeing you. Now, let me tell you why you are not happy. As a black man living abroad, now help me share this program. As a black man or a black woman living abroad, say you are living in Europe, you are living America, Canada, Australia, Japan. I know people are watching me from different parts of the world. Let me tell you, you are not respected. As an African man living outside your homeland, especially if you are living in a white man's country, you are not respect. They don't respect you. They look down on you. Engineer Uchen, I see you. They look down on every black man or woman they see. There is a way, if you are very observant, there is a way they see you as a black man. Do you understand what? There is a way they see you as a black man. And there are some Europeans or non-Africans who will show you that they don't like you, who believe that you are not intelligent enough. That is, they tell it to your face. I said, unless you are not observant. And the same thing they do to African children or children of African descent. This is what they do to them in schools. Dixon, I appreciate you. See, this program is for intelligent people. If you're observant, you will agree with me that no matter where you are living outside Africa, in Europe, in Canada, Australia, if you're working in a company, if you're going to school, even at times the teachers don't respect you. Teachers in foreign countries, they don't respect you. They don't believe that you are intelligent. They see you as an African man, somebody who is not intelligent. At workplace, where you live, even there are sometimes, see, let me tell you, there are so many places, if you lose your apartment, sometimes you place a call. That is, you call, maybe you're looking for an apartment. You call. When they find out you are an African man or woman, they will not rent their apartment to you. Listen, there are some at times you call, you are looking for an apartment, maybe you lost your apartment, and you call a place, you heard that there is a flat to rent, and you call that place. They tell you to come. You go there, they discover that you are a black man, a black woman. They give you an excuse. They look for a way not to rent that apartment to you. Listen, I am an old school here. Man, I came out to talk about the black race. Again, listen, there are some companies. That's why I told you, listen attentively, I'm the one talking. I told you, I said, listen, as a black man, no matter how you pretend, you discover that wherever you live, somehow you will not be happy because you are not respected. Listen, there are some job openings, say they want to hire workers, and you make a phone call and go there to gain employment. On reaching there, when they find out you are a black person, they give you an excuse. Either they tell you the job has been taken, or they tell you your language is not good, or they tell you your document is not good, they give you one, or your academic qualification is not enough. They look for one way or the other to deny you that job. Do I need to go further? I'm telling you my experience here. Even at times when they give you job, you may be happy. They may give you that employment, give you that job. You discover that you'll be working harder than your colleagues. You do the dirtiest jobs. You do the hardest jobs in that your company. That was why I said, you may be living abroad. If you're not sensitive, you will not observe these things. At times, you see your work colleagues relaxing, smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, and you will be the one working. If you go sit with them during break or whatever, you see some wicked boss will tell you, go and do that work. You have no option than to go, or you get fired. You are a black man. Let me go further. So, the thing is, why are we, don't forget the topic is the black race. Why are we treated this way? Maybe some of you are still new. Why are we treated without respect? Before I go further, let me remind you, because I am an experienced man. If you have a child here outside Africa, say in Europe here that I live, maybe, I don't know about America. If you have a child abroad here, listen. Your eyes should be on your child. Let me tell you my experience here. If you have a child, maybe a boy, a girl here, your eyes should be on your child. You know why? If you are not careful, they will give that child psychological problem. They will destroy they will attack the child confidence. That child will lose confidence. If that child is a strong child before, that is mentally strong. If that child is somebody who is vibrant, who is, lively, they will calm the child down. That is, they will make sure that they bring that confidence down. Listen, this is what I know. Do you know how they do it? Anytime from kindergarten to primary school, they start by saying your child is dull, he's not intelligent, he needs therapy. Many of you that are old schools here must have, if your child is going to school, you discover, they tell you that your child needs pedagogy. There's a name, they call it pedagogy, that he needs therapy. Anytime they tell you that your child needs therapy, reject it. Tell them it's a lie. Listen attentively. I'm the person telling. See, anytime they tell you that there is something wrong with your boy or your daughter, I'm not seeing reaction here. Now, where are all these guys on YouTube? Where are my guys on YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? Somebody said it is true. Somebody said it today. Man, do you know how long I've been living here? Do you know what I've seen? I have 5 children here. There is, most of the black children are here in Europe. They always complain about them. They give you one complaint or the other. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, I share this broadcast now on YouTube. Like and share this broadcast. What's going on? You cannot say you are here listening to me without sharing this broadcast. Listen, as an African parent living here, at times they want to send your child to a school, handicapped school, a child that's normal, physically fit, mentally fit. They tell that child is not intelligent. He needs to go to disabled school because he's not intelligent. They call it Sonderschule. Listen, they call it Sonderschule. This is what they do with especially black children. They tell you your child need to go to a school of people that are disabled. This is how they put the black man down. You are here. Listen attentively. The aim is to make sure your children do not grow, don't grow. To stop your children from growing. And listen to me. So what they do is they start early. That is, from kindergarten, they start fighting the children by telling you that that child need special. It does not need to go to normal school. The child need to go to special school for people that are not okay. Because you are in abroad, you believe Europeans, you will accept, hey, your child is not okay. They have finished your child. They start by, they have already, you know what they do? They have demoralized that child. They have given that child psychological problem. For those of you that come here, not experience, for those of you that come here and say, you are living in abroad, everything is okay, you know nothing. You ask yourself, why is it that they always find fault in black children? Either they say, if your child is good, strong, they look for a way to make him weak. If your child is so active, there are hyperactive. That's what I think, that's the English. There are some hyperactive children. What they do is they look for a way to attack that child's confidence, to make the child to push the child inside. Every now and then, if you see how demonic some people are, they will write to you, tell you they want to talk to you. When they talk to you calmly, cunningly, they will tell you this your child is not communicating with other children. They are the person, because when you drop your child in kindergarten, you go home. These people that takes care of kindergarten will start working on your child. Some of them are racist. Let me share with you what happened to somebody. This is a true life story. It is verifiable. Before I go further, guys, as you watch me, you follow my page. And if you are seeing me for the first time, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page. I do not know why I'm not getting, a lot of people are not watching on YouTube today. What's going on? Why is it that a lot of people, this is the lowest number I've seen on my YouTube channel since years now. Only 15 people. What's going on? Help me share this in now. Listen attentively. Share this broadcast if you're watching on YouTube. What is going on now? This is the same thing we are talking. There is an African woman living here. Listen to this gist. There is an African woman living here who has a daughter. Grandma, I see you. This African woman has a daughter. Now, this program is going to be long. The African woman has a daughter. When that daughter was small, kindergarten age, the woman sent the daughter to kindergarten. So, look at what happened. Every time, after the African woman had finished with the day's job, kindergarten is where you go and drop your child. Daycare now, you understand what I mean? For those of you, daycare. Where you go drop your child, and after the day's work, you go pick the child back. So this woman, every time she dropped her child in kindergarten, and whenever she goes to pick the child, she went to pick the child will start crying for food. Listen, immediately the child see the mother, she will, as soon as they leave the premises, that kindergarten, the child will start begging for food, start crying for food. Every day, Then this woman will rush to a fast food restaurant and buy fast food for the daughter. Listen attentively. This happened for many months. The woman said, but they are giving these children breakfast in kindergarten, lunch, and evening food. Does it mean that the daughter is not eating in kindergarten? What's going on? So now this lady explained this thing to a white friend. Say, look, every time she went to pick the daughter from kindergarten, the daughter would be crying for food. That she does not understand what's going on. Why the daughter every day is always crying, and she was spending so much money to buy fast food for the daughter. Now this white friend of hers, listen to this gist. Now you guys are not following my page. I don't understand it. I don't want to labor in vain. Now, this woman, this African woman, was worried because the daughter always demanded food after picking her from kindergarten. So this African woman now narrated the whole story to a friend of hers, a white person. So now, the white person now advised the woman, said, any day you are not working, guys, like and share this program so that you can learn. Any day you are not working, the white person advised the woman, any day you are not working, after dropping your daughter in kindergarten, don't go home. Hold on. Say, any day you drop your daughter in kindergarten, don't go home. Hang around and wait till lunchtime and see what's going on. Wait till lunchtime and see what's going on in the kindergarten. The woman agreed. So what the woman did was the woman dropped her daughter in kindergarten, went to a park, sat down. You know, lunchtime is like 12 noon, 12 o'clock, 12 noon. You understand me? So this woman now dropped her daughter in kindergarten, went to a park, sat down. When it was lunchtime, she quietly went to the premises of the kindergarten, passed behind, went to the window, and began to peep what was going on. Listen, now help me share this broadcast now. Help me and share this broadcast. So this woman, as she dropped her daughter in kindergarten, during lunchtime, she turned the mother of the girl was watching them, was peeping. So the woman peeped from the window. She did not see her daughter. She saw all white children were seated at a table enjoying their lunch, but the daughter was not there. Guys, listen attentively. Listen attentively to this gist. She looked. It was like a dream. She looked around. The daughter was not there. Now the woman summoned up courage, busted inside the kindergarten. She entered the kindergarten to see the daughter inside the toilet seated while other children were eating. She was sitting inside the toilet and other white children were eating their lunch, enjoying. The woman screamed, called that white friend. The white friend called the police, called the other organizations. They came. That kindergarten was later closed. Hold on. Listen. The woman called the white friend. The two white friends, both a white man and white woman, they took taxi and came to that kindergarten immediately. They began to beg. They started begging. They called magistrate, called Jugendamt, called everybody. They started begging. So all along, You see how they destroy children, black children. When I tell you things, you don't know. If the woman had not applied this method, she wouldn't have known. See, you see how they destroy the confidence of children, and the mama was not there. You don't know what's happening to your children in school. So the woman quickly called the white friends. They came. They came with taxi. Both the director of the kindergarten, all of them began to beg. They started begging. You see, that kindergarten was later, I don't know how, I think it was later closed. You see, this is why I told you, I said, listen, I titled this program, The Black Race. You may be working because you are eating chicken. You don't know what other people are going through. You don't know what your child is going through in school. Some children don't communicate. They have destroyed some children that they don't have even that confidence to tell. They cannot tell you as a mother or a father what's going on in their lives. Some of these children that you see that don't go to work, black children that it was as the trauma they went through in school from the teachers and the rest. My son told me, and you know the worst part of it is when you don't have documents. That is, if you don't have residence permit or you are still begging to extend your visa, you turn to a slave because you have no voice to say anything. You cannot rebel against the system. Especially when you are begging for visa. So however they treat you and your children, you accept it. That is abroad for you. Do you understand me? This is it. They make African children to feel inferior because they even did it to my son. I had to fight. I tell now forget it. Oh. One day my first son told me a story. I've never shared it with you. He said one day he ate banana peel. I said, what? He said in kindergarten. When he was in kindergarten, they served them lunch. Cut banana. Banana, they cut banana. He said the tantes, they were still small. But my boy did not remember. And the thing is still, that's why you need to be very careful. He said, they served them lunch and they cut bananas for them. He said, the tante, that is these aunties in kindergarten, removed the banana peel of white children. They did not remove his own. And he was very hungry. And he did not know how to remove the banana peel. And he thought that banana peel should be eaten like that. Listen. So as my son saw other white children eating their own banana, my son took that banana and ate the banana with the peel, the back of it. And these tantes were there laughing. He told me this when he has already grown, when he's about 20 years or whatever. I said, if you remember this thing, it is too late. Why didn't you tell us? Imagine a child ate banana and eats peel. Sometimes stomach. Do you understand me? And that my son, each time I take him to kindergarten, listen, each time I take him to, not kindergarten, if I take him to playground, Spielplatz, playground, park. If he see white children, he will leave everything, the toys and everything. He will leave the park for the white children. I noticed this when he was like 2-3 years. I don't know what's going on. If I take him to a park, if white children come to the park, my son will run for them, leave the plat for them, the play, the toys and everything. If he's climbing anything, he will leave it for them. I said to myself, what's going on? I'll call him, I said, go and play. He will run. If he see white children, he will run. Not knowing that these standards in kindergarten don't allow black children to be free in kindergarten. Maybe if you want to play, they will tell him, license, leave it for the children. Does that mean you don't know how they treat your children in kindergarten? You don't know it. So these children, our black children are made to feel inferior, made to see themselves as outsiders abroad. Both in kindergarten, even in primary school, they are made to feel like outsiders, mistreated in school. Are you there? Is it not? I think what happens is when you drop your children off to school, you go back, you go to work. You are in Abodo Ibo now, you are in abroad. You drop your children in kindergarten, you drop your children in primary school, you go to work. They are in the hand of Oyibo people. They're in the hand of white people now. You go to work. And you don't know how your children are treated in school. But the thing is, no matter how they treat them, the worst part of it is, at the end of the term, they give them bad grade. At times, they keep failing your child that they ask your child to go to one school. They will make sure that they keep failing the child. They keep complaining. They'll keep complaining about your child. Give the child bad grade, bad notes. And the next is to tell you, say the child is not intelligent enough to attend this school. That's the system. Institutional racism. Systemic racism. That is the way. They are not happy that your child, black child, is competing with a typical European child. They start by failing them, no matter how intelligent. They fail them first time, second time, they say the child needs to look for another school that is not intelligent enough. You know how long I've spent most of my life here that I know the system. I will tell you everything about here. This is how they demoralize, discourage, attack the confidence of African children. The story is plenty. If I start narrating to you experiences, stories, we will spend, Emeka, I see you, we will spend the whole day here. We spend the whole day. At times, there are so many parents, the money they are spending, some children now, black children are going to private school. They will make you to spend money. Sometimes they tell you need to go and look for extra teacher. You'll be paying extra money. The story plenty. They will make you to waste money. You go be paying private teacher to be teaching your child. This is why I told you, some people think you are living abroad, you are eating chicken, you think, I said you are not living and there's nothing. I know so many guys here, their children are going to private schools. Some will die sponsoring their children in primary school. Because the teachers in this, what is it called? What's it called? This normal school, general school, government school, the teachers frustrated the black children, give them bad grade, say they are not good. They need to go to Sonderschule. Public school, yes. So many parents are working their ass, some are doing double shifts, working day and night to pay private school for their children. That is the system. Waste that money. You get mad? I know some people, they are paying for 2 children 500 euro every month. If you pay your rent, pay your children that are going. Now forget this. Story plenty. If you pay your rent, you pay your children children that are supposed to be going to public school, they are going to private school. Some they will tell you need a teacher. Some children, they will tell them after school they need to go to a special teacher that will be teaching them that they are not intelligent. Only black children or foreigners children. Quentin, Kani, I appreciate you. Yes. They start by attacking the confidence or the intelligence of your children. They say, your children is not doing fair. They are not doing well. That after school, you need to go to extra class. They will mix your children with dull heads. People that is, you'll be crying. You say, how come you born this kind of children? At times, if you don't take time, you know what they do? There is a school for disabled children, not children that are not smart. They want you to carry because your child is a black, they want you to carry your children or your child to that kind of school. You don't deserve to measure up with your Igbo children. This is what they do. This is what they do. And this is where you need to wake up. So why am I telling you guys this thing? Listen. Now, I've seen it. That's why you see most children you see. How many children you see, African children that have good degrees, that are doing well? They want these children to end up as laborers. Go and be carrying load. They want you to be manual labor jobs. That's what they want you to do. Street cleaners. That's what they want you to end up as, a street cleaner, or go and be cleaning toilets. Let's leave it there. The topic is, and if you don't take time, they achieve. If you're not, that's why I tell you, as a father, as a parent, you need to watch over your children. You need to be there. Friends, I see you. Now let's go further. This program is titled The Black Race. Why are our children and why are we treated like this? All over the world. In Europe, it's the same story. In Middle East, it's the same story. In Asian countries, it's the same story. If you go anywhere, it is the same story. Why are we looked down upon by every race? Have you made that time to ask yourself this question? Phonies, I appreciate you. If you do not know why, let me tell you. It is because of whom? Africa, where we come from. This evening, I'm going to keep it real. We don't love ourselves. We hate ourselves. We fight each other. We tear each other down. We pull each other down. The only race that does not love themselves are the black race. The black race, African people do not love themselves. Look at our homes. See tribal wars, see hatred. Look at your government. They say charity begins at home. Look at us. Look at Africa. We are talking about, there are some places you look, you go to some African countries, you go to some towns and villages, you shed tears, you cry for Africa. Some villages are the way God created it. That is when life began. That is, if you go to some villages, no water, no light, no road, you cannot believe that human beings are surviving in these villages. But they have government. And some of these countries have natural resources, mineral resources that can turn those countries, those villages to heaven. What the black man is good at is to pull each other down, to jealous each other. When I watch social media, you will see a black man, dirty heart, a black man that has followers. The only thing he does with his page is to tear villages and towns down. The black race. A black man that has opportunity, instead of promoting his country, promoting his village, promoting his tribe, the only thing he will do is to talk bad about his tribe. Talk bad about his state or the state of others. Tear each other down. This is the black man's mentality. Somebody will open mouth and tell you, don't go to Imo State. It's the same tribe. Tell you, don't go to Imo State. Don't do this in Imo State. The same black people. They just have page. All what they use with their page is to tear each other down. Let's go further. The black race. You can never see Europeans. This is why everybody is rushing to Europe. United Europe. European Union. One currency. The same passport, the same red passport. Everybody now, the whole Africans are rushing to come to Europe because they stand united. They love and protect each other. The black, you can never see. Okay, let me go further. They say united we stand and divided we fall. They said united we... Let me tell you what I experienced here abroad. Don't forget, the topic is the black race. When I see something, a black man that has a little followers, what he will use that his page to be doing is to fight tribes, communities, and the religion. He will not use that platform to do anything meaningful. That is, any perceived enemy he has, he will use that platform to be talking down on a tribe, talking down on a town, on a village. The black race. Let's continue. When I newly came to this Europe, I came here as a young boy. To tell you how black people are. I came here as a young boy. Now, when I came here, these Eastern European countries, they were very poor. Poorer than many African countries. Listen, and you will learn. These Eastern European countries, when I came here, I spent time in prison with a lot of them from Poland, Hungary, Serbia, Bulgaria, Slovakia, all the whole Eastern European, Hungarians, we spent time together in prison. Because then when they come here, they get deported. They put them in deportation camp and send them back. They were not members of the European Union then. They were hungry. How much was salary then? I spent a month in Budapest. Then it was 250 euros a month. That was their salary then, back then. You see the whole of Eastern European countries, very poor. Guess what? The rich European countries like Austria, Germany, Italy, and the rest of them, all this powerhouse, this European powerhouse that are rich, that these Eastern European citizens are coming to come and work and survive. What these rich countries did was they started pumping money, giving them money to improve human rights, infrastructures, improve the standard of living. They started sponsoring the poor countries. They started giving them money to improve their infrastructures, human rights, and everything, all one after the other. Croatia and the rest of them. They gave them, what is it? There are criteria to meet before you join European Union. A lot of you, listen at it. There are criteria to meet before you will become a member of European Union. No human rights abuse, infrastructures, how you treat your citizens and the rest. So what they did was, they started pumping money to these poor countries. You see unity and love. This is something you need to learn. You see unity and love. There is no black country that can do that. You see individually how we treat ourselves, how we tear each other down. So these rich European countries like Austria, Germany, and the rest began to pump money to European Union. You see, it is about white supremacy, race pride. We cannot see our own people poor, suffering, white pride, white supremacy. They made sure that they improved their condition of living. They improved their country and everything. Guess what? As they improved, they began to assimilate them. They started accepting them into European Union. Most of this European Union, their passport goes nowhere. Their passport then was visa-free to no place. These Eastern European countries, their passport back then was visa-free to nowhere. Like African passports. Listen attentively. I'm the person telling you. When I was traveling to these European countries, they travel to America to go deliver babies to get American passports. From Slovenia, Czechs, and Hungary, and I was on the same flight with them, many of them pregnant, going to America to go deliver baby. The way African people do, that's how they do then, back then, in the 90s, even 2000 and the rest. Guess what? The rich European countries like Holland, Germany, Austria made sure they were pumping millions of dollars to them, and they were improving their countries. When they improve, they accept them into European Union. Today, Romanian passport travels to America visa-free. All these countries in Eastern Europe, they are now members of the European Union. They can come here and work. They can come here and live all the days of their life as European citizens. You see, white man, they don't want to let each other down. They want to be the greatest. White pride, white supremacy. Listen attentively. The white man supports his own brother, his own people. The black man, even among families, among friends, want to tear you down. Somebody will grow a page to gather followers on a platform. What he will use that page to be doing is to be fighting people, fighting villages and towns. Are you listening to me? Somebody, a black man, what goes on in their minds is how to pull their own people down. Because these people have dirty mind. They have not traveled. They don't know how life goes. They don't know. And this is why. How can we grow when we are full of hate? How can we grow when we are full of jealousy? It's just like me. If I come, you see the number 190 something people watching me, if I should use my platform to be talking down on a particular tribe, on a particular town or village, or a particular religion. This is the black man. They don't think outside the box. That somebody will open mouth. What you'll be doing is to open mouth and be talking down on a particular state, talking down on a particular tribe, or a particular religion, or a particular pastor. After you want Europeans, you want Asians to respect you. You don't deserve respect. Listen attentively. You don't deserve respect. Do you know why? Because you are a hater. You don't even respect your people. You have no love for your own people. How can white people, Asians, respect you when you are full of hate? When you talk down on your own people? When you talk down on your villages? When you talk down on your own tribe? I have never seen. Let me share more stories with you. I've never seen something like that before. See, when you touch one white person, when I came here, you don't know. You touch one white person, you've touched all. You don't know the power in unity. They call it European Union. You think it's a joke. That European Union is, they protect the interests of all members of European Union. You touch one member of European Union, you've touched all the member states. Are you listening? You touch one, it's like NATO. You touch one member of European Union, you've touched all the members of, this is white people. For you. The black man is only after to tear each other, you'll be clapping hands. That to tell you, the black race will remain like that. You will be that is they will keep disrespecting you. I just told you guys now. We that are living abroad, we have seen hell because of where we came from. The hatred in us. The hatred in us. That I disagree with somebody does not, if I disagree with somebody from Yoruba land, does not make the entire Yoruba nation bad. It is that person that is bad. If I disagree with one person from Igbo land,
that does not mean the whole Igbo land is bad. If I disagree with somebody from Ghana, does not mean that the whole Ghanaians are bad or the whole Ghanaians are evil. If I have problem with somebody from Kano State, that does not mean that everybody in Kano is bad. If I have problem with somebody in Olu, that does not mean that everybody in Olu is bad. If I have problem with one person in Imo State, that should not make me to come and condemn Imo State and say the entire Imo State is evil, is bad. This is the black man mentality for you. And you want progress. You want progress. That is why, because you are staying in jungle, you are not exposed. That is why you have limited knowledge of how the world works. That's why you come on social media, you open mouth. That you know nothing, you open mouth and talk rubbish on social media, online. Somebody's asking me, come on, I'm from Olo. We are Olo guys are the smartest, the bravest. Look at Falcon football, that's female, Nigerian female team. Most of the players are from Imo State, they are from Olo. That goalkeeper Nadozie, Chiamaka Nadozie is from Olo. Sam Okoraji is from Olo. Olo has produced great men and women, still producing. In Igbo land, if you talk about, when you want to talk about Igbo land, you go to Imo State, go to Olo. It's no joke. Somebody will open his mouth and be talking rubbish because you're on social media. Do you understand what I mean? You open your mouth, because you open your mouth, you come on social media, you'll be talking craps. Because you ate fufu finish, you come on social media, you'll be talking craps. Why people don't blame? Because they gave you have access to smartphone. Tomorrow, if you step outside your village, outside your jungle, you come outside, you'll be talking white people are racist in you. Tomorrow, if you step outside your village, outside your jungle, you'll be coming out, you'll be telling us about racism while you are full of hate. Say you go, that's the thing. If you come outside now, you'll be telling us about racism. While you are full of hate, you pull each other down. The black race. Now let's go for the guys. Guys, let us go back. You say Ibrahim Traore. You say Ibrahim Traore. What? What are you talking about? Am I Ibrahim? I'm not Ibrahim Traore. So, guys, as you watch me, like and share this broadcast, I'm bringing more people. Let's continue. So, abroad has its own advantage. It's like a school. I have learned a lot here, and I've learned how Europeans are. Let me give you guys gist. When I came to this country newly, you see, I told you guys, you need to be very careful what you open your mouth and say on social media. You need to be careful of what you utter on social media. You don't come outside and talk anyhow on social media because you ate fufu finish and you see beer drink. You'll be messing your life up on social media. Let me go further. When I newly came to Europe here, I was shocked at European culture, how white people behaves. Cause I see you big time. When I newly came to this Europe, I was amazed at how Europeans love themselves. Let me share my story with you guys. See, if you have, back then in the 90s, I learned so many things, so I cry for Africa every day. If you have misunderstanding with somebody on the street, a white person on the street, every other white person that is passing by will come. They will gather and attack you. Listen attentively. Even they don't know themselves. So if you have misunderstanding with one white person on the street, maybe you are arguing with the person or misunderstand yourselves with the person. The other white people. And I said, just came inside my home. 1 second, guys. So it's gone. See, maybe you enter inside the train. Insect came inside. You know, it's summer, I opened the window. So insect flew inside. As I went there now, it flew away back. It went away. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you watch me, you go to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody and subscribe to my YouTube page. Let's grow this page and open people's eyes. I'm going to keep using this page to raise awareness, to teach people what they do not know. That's it. And especially black people, I will use this page to keep teaching them what they do not know. Let me continue. Now, when I newly came to this country, I found out something. If you have problem with one white person, you have problem with every white person that is around there, around. Let's say you enter the train, and maybe you have a misunderstanding with somebody, a passenger, white passenger in the train. All the white people that are there will gather, they will all gather you. You see 5, 7 of them start shouting at you, start talking, talking bad to you. They start screaming at you. They don't want to know if the other white passenger was right or wrong. They just support their own people blindly, whether that person was right or wrong. They don't want to know. Somebody said, same with Arab. The same thing with Arab people. If you're fighting one Arab person, the whole Arab people around there will fight you. They will support their brother. Whether their brother was right or wrong, they support their brother and fight you. The only people that don't do this are black race. In fact, the problem with the black race, I don't know how we are going to solve it. Maybe we are still primitive. I don't know. Because you go to Africa, you will see how people, the same tribe, is tearing themselves down. You see hatred. You see jealousy. You'll be wondering. Now, one time, when these refugees were coming to this country, you know, I was among the guys that brought them here to evacuate them. They came through Nickelsdorf. Then all taxis were, asked to go and evacuate these refugees. And, you know, there were some other Arab taxi drivers that even went there too. Now, you know, as we dragged line, you know, who will be there first and whatever, who will carry passenger. I had problem with one Arab guy, a taxi driver, there at Nickelsdorf. More than 5 or 6 Arab people that were there, supported their brother. They don't want to know if their brother they don't want to know what was the cause of the problem. They don't want to know because they were in support. They sided with their brother. All the black people there, the whole black people there, nobody showed interest. They don't want to know what my problem with the Arabs. The other Arabs that were inside their cars, immediately they saw that I was fighting with their brother. They all came out in support of their brother. The black people that were there, taxi drivers, nobody came out to support me. None came out to support me. 1 second, guys. No. That is why anybody that is thinking Africa, forget it. The whole Arabs, about 6 or 7 Arabs, taxi drivers, immediately they heard that I was like fighting with the brother, one Arab man. All of them gathered me. They circled me. Even my friends that are Arabs too supported their brother. I was shocked. The fellow black people that are taxi drivers, none of them came to support me. They were inside their car looking like, nah, I'm not gonna fight. Finish yourselves. That one is not, the painful fight part of it is you go to Africa, you see tribes, the same people tearing each other down. People fighting states. You see people, this state want to tear down this state. The same tribe, they want to tear each other down. The black race. And you want progress. Somebody said Pan-African is a scam. It is a scam. See, if black people are united, say if we are united, the Europeans or the Arabs cannot conquer us. Why do you think we continue being victim? You the transatlantic slave trade. You had about, what was it? I think the Arab slave trade. Colonization all took place in Africa. Everything in Africa. We sell ourselves and we betray ourselves. Janet says, stop being fooled by the Arabs. Black people are not united. Black people, you can make a request. Who made the request? I can bring you in. Who is the person that make a request? I bring you in. You can say your mind. Identify yourself. Somebody said, did Arab beat me? How can Arab beat me? Do you know how can an Arab person beat me? Look at me, an Arab person will beat me. They run now. Anywhere they see me, they run. But I have Arab friends. I don't encourage violence, so don't come here to ask me any question. Somebody said chief priest. I don't know who this person is. This chief priest, how long have you been following this page? Man, I have kata. I don't know where it came from. Let me bring some people in. Let me see here what you want to say. Do you understand me? So, guys, if you are seeing me for the first time, you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Rody. We are about to hit 10,000 subscribers. Let's go. Now you can speak.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we are listening to you.
Yeah, you said, thank you very much for bringing me up. You said something about, like, we black people, we don't support each other. It's true, and it's very painful. You see, I live in Dortmund, in Germany here, and we have a black daughter. We have a black daughter here. Could you believe that no black people like to go to this daughter because she's black? When you tell them, oh, there's a black daughter, no, I prefer to go to a white man because I don't know if she's professional. Which is very bad. We bring ourselves down, and it's too painful. When you give advice also, imagine a black man, you'll be here for a long time, you give advice to some people, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. They say, no, I prefer to take advice from a white man.
Yes, it's true.
Because I think that one is more professional.
You are correct. They don't. If they can never listen to you as a black man, they believe that even if the white man or white woman is deceiving them, they prefer to listen to white person than a black person.
It's very painful.
Keep talking.
It's very painful. It's very painful. I don't know why we like to bring ourselves down. We have to unite, really. Africans have to unite. Africans have to unite. Tribalism, religion, we have to abolish it. We have to abolish it. I know so many people would think it will be difficult, but we can do it. If the white can do it, if the Arab can do it, if the Caucasian can do it, why can't we do it also? Why can't we do it also? I think we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. You also said something about the education system in Europe. It is true. It is true. The education system in Europe is rigged to bring down the black man.
It's true.
It's rigged to bring down the black man. I know the stress I go through in the kindergarten for my two children. I know the stress I go through.
Let me come. Chief priest, it's only somebody who is not in the system or who is not a father that will deny this. If your child is born here and your child went to kindergarten and went to primary school and everything, you as a black child, you must have experienced that unless you chose to ignore it.
Yes. I know the stress. That's why I always advise we Africa, we shouldn't give up. We shouldn't give up. Not everything these people tell you about your child in kindergarten or in primary school you believe. Not everything. Sometimes majority of these allegations are lies from the pit of hell. I also have a friend here. That the kindergarten said, "Oh, your child is autistic," and this my friend believed this kindergarten. I told him, "Your child is not autistic."
Don't believe them. Don't believe them. They want to destroy the child. Everybody listen to me. If they tell you your child has problem, don't believe them. They want to destroy that child. Never you believe them. I know what I'm talking about. If they tell you, if they start complaining about your black child, don't believe them. Listen to me. Keep talking.
I told him, I said, your child is not autistic. This boy can speak. This boy is socialized with all children. So how is this child autistic? Your child is not autistic. He was saying, because the kindergarten, they are not doctors. Who are there to diagnose your child? They are not doctors. They are not nurses. So why would they just say your child is autistic and you accept? I told him, you might be thinking, oh, maybe the kindergarten said your child is autistic and you accept. You are killing this child's future. You are killing this child's future because there are some things this child cannot do tomorrow because now these things are on this child's file. Because maybe you can go somewhere and, oh, this guy suffered from autistic problem long time ago. Then they'll be afraid of him or they'll say, okay, sorry, you cannot do this. So I tell him, don't believe and don't accept anything they tell you about your children. Always, as a father or as a mother, I'm advising everybody here. We're almost about 200 people watching here. As a father, as a mother, anything the kindergarten or the primary school, whatever, tell you about your children, always do your own research. Ask questions, talk to your child. Always talk to your children. Ask questions. I know the problem we face in the kindergarten with my son. We talk every day. Today, I told the teacher, I said, you are the only one complaining about my boy. The rest, they are not complaining.
They always complain. I said it before people don't talk. Anytime they are complaining, they always complain. They always find fault in black children.
I told the kindergarten teacher, I said, this is not the only place my child go to for a social guidance. My child go to church and he stay in the children department. The children teacher don't complain that my child is doing this thing you are saying. We go to the church.
Don't stress yourself. We are.
They play normally. Hello?
Chief priest. Let me bring the African channel. Let's hear from African. Don't stress yourself. You've raised awareness. People have heard you. Let's hear from African China.
Hi, Uncle Ruby. It's me, Ginger. It's just my other page. It's Ginger.
Okay, you are welcome.
I was just looking like, will he recognize my voice?
Yeah, I recognize your voice because I was surprised now.
Yes. So I'm so happy and lucky you brought this topic because I was even planning to type to you about something like this. It is very, 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 very important to the society. You understand? I work before in this space with children with autistic and autism and ADHD and other like behavioral problems. And I can tell you, Uncle Rudy, this system is all in one and they work together. They work together. The schools work together. Do you know that if a school tells you your child has to go to special school and your child go to that school, your child is not coming out there again, even you as parent that wants your child to go back to regular school is going to read the report the school said and send your kid back to that school again. You are parents, you don't have any right. Example, I have one of my friends, they say the child is autistic, but I know the boy is not autistic. So end of the year report, they wrote a lot of things, that this boy is not. So I told her, I say, you know your child. You know how he behaves at home. Everything you do at home, report it. And at the end of the year, I will follow you, we will go there. With Uncle Roddy, everything they say this little boy does is not truth. Because most of them, they are writing this thing so that they can get, I don't know how to call it in English, they call it like you have to fill in the paper as a school, and then the committee is going to fund it. The government is going to fund the schools because those schools are funded a lot of money. So the more children that are diagnosed, the more money they are pumping into that school. Because just a year, a school is getting over 30,000 a year. Sometimes so much for those children, because like an arrangement, they put it. So if you look at those schools, you're going to see like 5% white children, 95% are Arab or black children in those schools. They say if your child is active, which we are black people are normally active in our system. We don't like to keep quiet. When your child is active, they say your child have ADHD. They label that child already something that is labeled ADHD, meaning you can't be busy. It's not normal for you to be busy. We have to be like them. If your child is a quiet person, which is called introvert, they say no, your child is autistic. If your child doesn't speak well, which in Africa, some children speak at a later age, they say your child is autistic. So as a parent, I always tell African parents, do not go with everything schools are saying to you. Schools, this is all about money and benefiting. Know your child. We are too easy to agree with everything the white people say. The white people, someone say, do white people don't like us? White people don't like us. They know us because why? Look at school. Who are our teacher? The white people. Go to the court system. Who are the lawyers? The white people. Go to jail. Who are the people? The white people. You want to tell these white people don't know? They make us here in Europe. So they know our system. So they know what we black people are weak in. And what we are weak in, we quick to follow whatever people tell us. We are okay. We are satisfied. Because why? We feel like this is the system. We cannot fight against it. Yes, you can fight against it. You are the parent. You decide. Say no. These people know exactly how to put African down. They don't even believe like an African mother is a good mother comparing to a white mother.
They don't believe it.
They believe that our parenting is not worth what parenting is supposed to be because it's not how they do it. You understand? So as a black person, we black people, like you said, we don't support ourselves. It's true. If you tell a black person, let's stand against this other ethnicity, they are not going to do it because why? We think about our self-interest. I don't want to go behind you and do something because I don't want to like destroy my character or destroy my benefit. But you see these Arab people, you see these white people, they stick together. Uncle Rudy, they're a white girl and do bad to her. She's going to tell all your black secret to the white people, to the white government. We don't follow ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. We don't believe ourselves. We don't know how powerful we are together. And that is why when you go to these schools now, you see children are now taken away from their home. It was not happening before. Now, every time you come on internet, there is a child that is taken away from their home. Why? Because the mother just discipline their child. So they want us to be the same system like them, how they place us in their system and how they place us in the system as a minority. So if you know yourself, you are a minority, meaning you are the least of a person. So if you categorize yourself like that, there is no way these people want you to go up. They believe the black people are good with their hands. So therefore, when you are as a young child in school, they're going to refer you to go to a trade school because that's what they feel we black are. We are good with our hands. You know, they don't want you to be lawyer. They don't want you to be doctor because they feel like you are not qualified for it. So what you are qualified, you are a laborer. So you are good to work in factory. You are good to work on the street to clean garbage. So they already know systematically what black people are good for, what our strength is good for. Because the average white person will not do such dirty job like what we would do, you know, understand? So that's why I'm saying we black people, what you are saying is truth. We have to know our value and respect what we're capable of doing. And don't always go what the system tell you because the system is always going to fail us. if you don't stand for yourself. Because these people, they understand us. It's just we don't understand ourselves. So I'm very happy you brought this topic up today.
Yeah, you spoke very well. I appreciate you. And that's it. You spoke very well, and a lot of people agreed with you.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. You see, as Africans, we need to, stand together, work together, and do things together. That's the way forward. All this tearing each other down, or you pulling each other down, talking bad about each other will not help us in any way. Unless there are people who are living in Africa, who haven't traveled. They don't know anything. They are staying in their villages, they are staying in their towns. They don't live abroad. So they live in their villages and they have not seen light. And what they do is to fight the people around them. You fight village fight, you fight interstate fight, you tear each other down because you know nothing about life. You are just one place and you are messing yourself up as a black person. And that is so annoying. Man, I want to end this program. Yeah, my name is Rodi. I'll be coming back later. I want to take
Rodi, let me go back to my other page. Okay, bye. We come back later. All right.
Okay, take care. She praise appreciates you too. So guys, the program has come to an end. You know, if you are seeing me for the first time, follow this page. I'm here to raise awareness, you know. I'll be coming back later this evening. So whoever you are as a black person, if you support each other, don't stop misbehaving online. You understand what I mean? Stop. Use your page to promote peaceful coexistence. Use your page to promote peace and unity. Stop messing up. Who is the person that made the request? I want to end this broadcast here. So guys, go to my YouTube channel. I want us to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube now. That's what I'm... Alfonso, see you later. So I want to end this program here. A lot of people are still watching on YouTube. Over about 150 people watching on YouTube. But then, guys, I need to end the broadcast. Don't forget to follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be coming back later. I want to trek now. I want to go trek and come back, and then we continue. So many topics, plenty. So, man, I've got to go. A lot of people are still watching, but I got to go, okay? My YouTube, you see my bio, go to my TikTok bio, you see YouTube link. Press that link and it will take you to, direct you to my YouTube channel. Or you search for Uncle Rodi on YouTube. Uncle Rodi on YouTube. You will see Uncle Rodi, my face is known. So if you go to YouTube, you see Uncle Rodi search. You will see me. So guys, we keep pushing. And nobody can tear us down. You got the gist now, and nobody. They never reach. See you guys later.